wow.
No way. No way. I see it. It's on the blockchain. It's on the blockchain. No way, nigga.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No way.
$243 million! Yes!
Holy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Bro, I'm gonna spaz out!
What you just heard was two social media influencers by the name of Malone Lamb and Jeandiel Serrano, along with others, going crazy about stealing $243 million from somebody. What they did was use spoof Google phone numbers and other ways of stealing this guy's or this person's, we don't know if it's a guy or girl, information, their email. They hacked into their emails and all of that, and they used that information to call them and convince them to reset their 2FA, two-factor authorization, which would then give them access to those funds. So they initially called as Google reps, and then they called as Gemini reps, right? The funds were being stored as part of the Gemini bankruptcy, and this was a creditor that was charged with either paying back people who lost money with Gemini or perhaps Gemini itself. That part is not clear, but some kind of way they were able to finagle this person out of $243 million. And you heard the live reaction there. Here is the actual indictment right here. An indictment was unsealed today charging Malone Lamb, 20, of Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California, and Jeandiel Serrano, 21, of Los Angeles, with conspiracy to steal and launder over $230 million in cryptocurrency from a victim in Washington, D.C. Lamb, a citizen of Singapore, who goes by the online monikers Anne Hathaway and $. And Serrano, who uses who cares, were arrested last night and are appearing in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida and the Central District of California, respectively, today. Right? According to the indictment, since at least August 2024, Lamb, Serrano, and others. Listen, I want them to get everybody. There was at least 4 people involved in this. Lamb, Serrano, and others conspired to carry out cryptocurrency thefts and to launder the stolen cryptocurrency through exchanges and mixing services. The conspirators would fraudulently gain access to victim cryptocurrency accounts and then transfer victim funds into their possession. Do you honestly believe that this guy was the only one? I doubt that this person that they stole the money from was the only one. This was just the biggest one. I'm gonna show you a picture here of one of the guys. Is this the Malone guy? Okay. I'm assuming this is the Malone guy. Or maybe this might just be like a random. I don't know. Maybe this is not him. I tried to get into the Instagram, but the Instagram was private, so you cannot view it, externally. Okay. Now, could not do this video without giving a shout out to Zach XBT. This dude is somebody who was fished out of money himself years ago, and rather than just quitting, he has turned into a blockchain detective. And without him, the authorities are not sophisticated enough to figure this out. It was Zach and Binance and some other people he mentioned that pulled all this together so quickly, because they just stole the money on August 19th, and here it is It wasn't even a month later. This came out a couple days ago. It wasn't even a month later that they got the guy. So shout out to Zach XBT. He posted all kind of pictures and stuff like that, but they were too small and I couldn't show them. They're garbled. One of the funniest things was one of the guys tried to pull up on this chick. He bought her a pink Lamborghini, and she still denied this dude with a pink Lamborghini because she told him before that she already has a boyfriend. My man thought he was gonna pull up with the pink Lambo and pull her, and not only is he trying to hack crypto, he's trying to hack chicks as well. These hackers, these 20-year-old hackers, they so bold. They don't just want your money, they want your girl as well. Luckily, the girl did not reset her 2FA, and she was like, no, bro, I'm good. I'm staying right here. Which, shout out to her. A lot of younger, especially young girls that age, would not have, done that. They would have at least played the dude and took the money, took the Lambo. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, nah, dude, I don't want nothing to do with you. Good on her. But I have, I got the receipts. And so I have the actual transactions. The blockchain does not lie. Okay, so here is the overall transactions here. And you see, if you add these up, they equal to what is now 256 million. Okay, this story is going to keep changing as Bitcoin goes up. Right, that's the craziest part about it. Okay, so if we break down each transaction, because this was broken up into 6 transactions, there's a few things that are incredible to me. Number one, that we can see this, right? And number two, in this transaction, first of all, you see this all goes back to December 4th. So all the people that are saying, oh, these were Bitcoin OGs, these were people that's been holding. No, it's not. These wallets are only since December 2023. So they weren't that old. So, and I don't see here the Bitcoin coming from somewhere else, like going back a long time. Now I do know that, if you don't know, Gemini is owned by the Winklevoss twins, right? And so they are old Bitcoin heads. I don't know if this is some of their money, but this money was supposed to be set aside, like I said, for the Gemini bankruptcy. In some kind of way, they got that information and tracked down the person that's responsible for managing those accounts. I don't know. It was a bad decision, whoever decided that this guy should be managing, just keeping it real. But look at this right here, right? I still have to marvel at the effectiveness of blockchain. In this transaction, $137 million was sent for 81 cents. Like, dude, you're not getting that through Cash App, PayPal, your bank, nothing that fast, that quick. This is why we're all here, the magic of blockchain. And if we look at the other ones, again, you'll see similar situation. This was just one transaction here, 39 million. We have another one, 40 million. That was also 81 cents. I don't know if that was part of the other transaction. Here's another one, 81 cents. Here's one, 43 cents. This is the one that shows all of them. So they were broken up into multiple transactions to equal one transaction. All right, so that is still pretty cool that, A, we can see that, B, that you can move money, information, all that around for so cheaply. I thought it was interesting. Now that they caught these guys, like this right here, man. There's nothing about this that's funny, but other than the Lambo situation. But bro, more than 9 million has been frozen and 500,000 has been returned. This man lost 200 something million dollars. They tell me, we got you, man. Here's 500,000. Dude, where is the other money? Because that's not even their money. They're a creditor for the bankruptcy. So we gonna watch and see what happens to this money. But and this wasn't even the only hack just in the past couple of days. There was another exchange. There were two exchanges hacked too. I think Wazir X was hacked, and then Bing X just yesterday was hacked. So all of this is happening within just a few days. And then you wonder why, when you talk to people, why they're not interested in cryptocurrency, right? Because this is the stuff that goes on the news. This is the stuff they see, that they hear. Oh, here go those crypto bros again, all of that. But here's the crazy part. They stole the money, and rather than keeping quiet, you know, they went flossing. One dude bought like 10 plus cars. They went to the clubs. They bought Birkin bags for, you know, all the girls in the club. They bought drinks for everybody. As I read these stories, I can't help but think that, you know what, all of this, absolutely all of this, 243 million, all of the work that Zach XBT did, everybody else that's involved, all of the manpower, the police work, the investigation. They came into these dudes' houses with smoke bombs and flashbang. I don't know why they needed that for 20, 21-year-olds, right? All of that could have been prevented if they had this right here. 100. This little thing right here that people are still sleeping on. If the Gemini dude had 100, these dudes would not have been able to take anything. And if you don't know anything about 100, let me explain it through the eyes of what went down. There would have been one of two scenarios, okay? So again, we go back. These guys went and, you know, act like they were Google, act like they were Gemini, and so on and so forth, right? So let's say this is you now, okay? Somebody calls you up and they're saying, oh, your such and such account has been compromised, or you get an email or a text or something like that. This has been compromised. You need to click this link. You need to contact us. You need to do such and such and such and such. The first scenario is immediately, you know you're keeping all your money in 100. You immediately go to Trader Joe, and for $1, for 50 cents, for a small amount, 20 cents even, you do what's called a top up. All you gotta do for 20 cents, 50 cents, $1, do a buy transaction. And now your 100 is locked for 100 hours. So even if you went through with this, they would be able to take your Bitcoin. They would be able to take your Ethereum. They would be able to take any other cryptocurrency that you have, but they would not be able to take 100. Now, somebody has to explain to me how 100 is not the most valuable cryptocurrency in the world. Just off of that right there. You don't need nobody's permission. You can do this yourself just for $1 or less. Protect yourself from anything. So that those dudes would have been looking for your money and they could not get it, right? They would have been able to get your Avalanche or your USDT or whatever else is in your wallet, but they could not get your 100. The second scenario is, let's say you did not top up, which you should be doing. So let this be a lesson to you guys who don't top up. That's the first thing. You need to be topping up. But let's say you did not. And let's say they successfully took your 100 and now it's sitting in their wallet. But now the 100-hour time lock has to kick in for whoever received it. So now they have to wait, and they're going to be trying to sell. Oh man, like this dude right here, he's trying to sell. Oh, what? Right? Like, why can't I sell? Gotta wait 100 hours. And in that time, if this is you with $50 stolen, $5,000, $50,000, $500,000, it doesn't matter. You can reach out to the devs and provide the information. Hey, this is what's happened. Here's the documentation. Here's the link. Here's the that. And now they have 100 hours to investigate. This is for all the people that say, well, why this 100 has to have a blacklist? Wow, man, that's not crypto. Oh, it's not supposed to be like that. First of all, every major crypto stable coin has this type of protection where they can blacklist it. They just don't promote it. Tether can stop you. USDC can stop you, and any of the exchanges can stop you for any reason. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, even if you haven't gone through the court process. 100 is the only thing where on chain, again, you can control it. But if you didn't top up, you can go to the developers and say, this is what's happening. Give them the information, all that. And upon their investigation, and especially in a situation like this, they would stop those guys from being able to access your money. So at the very least, they're not getting it. And all the other people that are holding would not be impacted by your oversight. A lot of times we talk about, rugs and stuff like that, and you look at the chart and you be like, man, I wonder what happened. Most of the time it's the dev rugging. Other times it's influencers or something like that. But in the case of, I think it was Normie and some other cryptocurrencies, you don't know. It could just be one or two accounts got hacked, and that's literally all it takes. Somebody could sell 100 million in Bitcoin right now and nobody would even notice. That's why Bitcoin is Bitcoin, right? But yet, Bitcoin cannot protect you as it didn't in this situation. It can't stop somebody from taking your money in the first place. Only 100 can. This is the only one. Very much a startup, but that is the potential of what 100 does. It could have saved this dude $243 million. All right, it's your boy BSG. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next video.